Okay, turning now to Hong Kong, where pro-democracy protesters have clashed with riot police for a third day in a row. Security forces have fired tear gas as activists step up their campaign of civil disobedience. Earlier, demonstrators disrupted train services by blocking doors. A general strike is also taking place, bringing parts of the city to a standstill. More than 200 flights have been cancelled and many shops and businesses are closed. Hong Kong leader Carrie Lam has accused the protesters of jeopardizing the future of the territory.
But what is in front of us is Hong Kong's stability, Hong Kong's future, and escalated violence. But we continue to allow these violent protesters to make use of the Fugitive Offenders Bill and these demands to conceal their ulterior motives. That is going to push Hong Kong to the verge of a very dangerous situation.
So that was Carrie Lam. Now, clashes between the police and protesters are ongoing. A lot of tear gas has been fired by police, especially in front of government buildings. Our correspondent, Charlotte Chelsham-Pill, was in the crowd just moments before the police used tear gas on protesters. She's been talking to some of the protesters and sent us this report.
We are in the midst of an unprecedented moment in the pro-democracy movement. Never before has Hong Kong seen a general strike quite like this. Now, things are starting to heat up here in the central political and economic district of Hong Kong. People are hearing rumours that just down this way, police have started firing tear gas. Every now and then, there will be a panic as people try and rush away from that tear gas. People here know all too well that police are ready and willing to use it liberally. Now, there are thousands of people taking the time off work to take part in this, one of 7 protests across Hong Kong. One of them is Donald. He is a wine supplier. Donald, can you tell me why you're taking part in this protest today?
Actually, we see a lot of teenagers suffering under the government, and they push the law, and then no democracy now in Hong Kong, and we want to move forward and force the government to react for the whole activities in Hong Kong, and want them to actions to make change about the situation here. So that's why we take a day off and then go to the street to protest. Yeah, I think a lot of the Hong Kongers is really care about the economies here, but if the government do not react something or do something to fix the loopholes and just comfort the citizens, Hong Kong citizens here, I think the activities will go on and will be even more. I mean, more and more people go on the street, and you will see like every day in here like this now. Yeah, so that's what I want to talk about. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Thank you. Just to give you a sense of the scale of this protest, this really is a very central area here in Hong Kong. This is a Monday. This street should be full of workers. Instead, it's full of protesters paralysed by people bringing this street to a total standstill. From the mood here at the moment, still quite early on in the day, we do expect this to be a very, very long night.